The old woman comes to her son's fiancé for the first time to meet her, and when she enters, she suddenly notices that all the items are scattered on the table. The old woman says these kids nowadays order everything from outside, and they do not make anything healthy for themselves. They start collecting all the things together in a plastic bag. Suddenly, Helly comes from behind and shouts, "Hey old woman, who are you and how did you get in here?" The old woman lies to see Helly true colors and says your fiancé sent me to help with your household chores. From today, I will do all the work in your house. Helly says, "Wow, you are a very good maid. You started working as soon as you arrived." Then Helly sniffs and says, "You smell very dirty. First fix your appearance and then we will talk." Saying this, she is about to leave when the old woman calls her back and asks her to at least tell what to cook for tonight. Helly arrogantly says, "Make 6 or 7 good dishes," and turns to leave. The old woman calls after her and asks, "What will you do with 6 or 7 dishes by yourself?" Helly arrogantly says, "If you are a maid, then be a maid and follow every order. And do you think that whatever dishes I ask you to make my fiancé will pay for them and not your father? So keep your mouth closed." And saying this, she leaves and the old woman stands there shocked. A little while later, Helly is talking on the phone to her mother and says, "Do not worry at all. We have trapped that rich man in the city, and he is completely under my control. And I'm even thinking of transferring his business into my name. If we need to, we will transfer all the property into our name and poison this Henry." The old woman brings food and offers it to Helly. Helly gets angry and says, "Your hair has turned white, but nobody taught you manners. When someone is having a private conversation on the phone, you do not stand over their head. Now get out of here." A little while later, Henry enters the house, and Healy quickly goes to him and takes his hand and pretends love by saying, "My dear, how much you care about me and how sincere you are." The old woman shouts, "The one you are so sincere with is planning to take your life." Henry angrily says, "What am I hearing?" Haley signals with her hand and says, "No, no, that is not true." Then looking at the old woman, she says, "Despicable old woman, I kept you here to create fights between us." Then she starts to hit her. The old woman shouts, "Beware if you even think of doing anything like that," and then tells Henry how she was heard speaking to her mother that she only wanted to collect property and was ready to kill him for it. Helly grabs Henry's hand and says, "My love, this old woman is talking nonsense." Henry angrily says, "This is my mother, and my mother has never lied until today." Helly quickly takes the old woman's hand and says, "I did not know you were going to be my mother-in-law. Please forgive me." The old woman shouts, "Thank God you did not know, otherwise how would I have seen your true nature and how you are ready to kill my son for property? And I will not only refuse to make a girl like you my daughter-in-law, I will not allow you anywhere near my son." Henry also angrily says, "I loved you with all my heart. If you had only asked once, I would have given you all the property." Helly tries to speak, but Henry angrily says, "Get out of here," and Helly leaves in anger. Henry addresses his honored viewers and says, "Never love anyone so blindly that you cannot see anything else, or they will take great advantage of you."